Yes, guys. Yes, guys. I was AFK for a while there. I was AFK for a while, but we're back in the game. And we're back for another week of GCOR GT Elite Series. It's round 2 today. And we're in the Temple of Speed. It's all about speed this time. If last week it was about the technical corners and just hitting your marks and getting everything right, now it's just all about foot flat to the floor and just pray everything goes right. I mean, what a switch up. Only the second round and things are getting interesting. Safety cars arrived as well. This time it's going to be Jeff piloting the safety car. Shout out to Jeff. Drive H now reserving for Yokos. Obviously Yokos missing out this week. Home race. It's a shame for Yokos. Another Italian missing out. Finizio is not able to make it, so reserve drivers will come in. Driver H and Chacon as two former GCOR champions coming in to fill the spaces. Chaconas back at GN7, Driver H at his team, Red Bull Petronas. We'll see how they do. Other drivers coming into the frame. We've got Stig becoming a full-time driver. Remember, he won at testing at Maggior, so he is coming full-time to replace Jeff, who's obviously driving the safety car now. And as if you didn't hear in the news, he's now taking a reserve role. He's taking a back seat, focusing on the administrative side of team ownership. Many can relate to that. Many can relate to that. But again, we've got a full house though. It's going to be interesting to see then. Q2 and Q1 again, as usual. Business as usual as we go into. We get used to business here and life in a GCOR GT Elite Series. And I can't wait to see. We saw the last week. I mean, I didn't release the interviews, but I'll say it now. We had interviews from Cam and Interceptor. Interceptor sounded very pessimistic about the Lexus. Wasn't liking the car at all. We had others, I think it was Griff, complaining about the Nissan, just saying that they're not on the same level as the Honda. I think today might be a chance for the Lexus and the Nissan drivers to try and get back, because, you know, top speed. I mean, obviously the analysts in the chat will correct me, but I'm sure that speed is not exactly the Honda strength. Tire management, tire wear most definitely is, but I'm not sure about the top speed. I'm pretty sure that the Lexus and the Nissan, I'm not sure about the Lexus, but the Nissan I think is faster. But we'll find out. We'll find out. Qualifying going to start very soon. We've still got 14. Apart from big news again, it's Arps, who has a qualifying ban from last week, will not be partaking in qualifying. So it's only be 13 who take part. So Arps will start at the back of the grid. Everybody else will be qualifying. Remember, as usual, top 6 go through to the second part of qualifying. There's going to be 10 minutes qualifying here now, and then 5 minutes in Q2 to determine the front 3 rows of the grid. It's getting dark out there as well. It is getting dark, so visibility is going to be a question. It's going to come into effect. It's going to be a factor to determine who gets pole, and obviously the victory come the end of this. It's very cloudy. Let's look out and see what is going on. See Blank going right there in that Honda for ART. And there's Pan Am. So Pan Am's another story. Obviously a last minute arrival to JBM and wasn't able to make the first race, so Rawscope covered for him. This time he is here and ready to run with the Porsche Cup champion. High hopes on his season. He's in the Honda as well, viewed by many as the favoured car. Can he deliver? Especially when you've got, I don't know if he's on the track. Oh, he's on the track. especially when you have Cam, who absolutely ran away with it last week at Autopolis. Swept the weekend, pole position, sprint win and race win in dominant fashion each time. Can anyone stop Cam? Many will look to Pan Am as the one to be able to, but we're still only in round 2. Anything can happen. We might even look at Stig possibly, because Stig, if he weren't there in testing, he won that testing race. Really showing the ability of the Lexus that in the right hands, it can be a very fast car, a very dangerous car. He's certainly one to watch. If you didn't watch testing, make sure you watch out for Stig. He could be a dark horse today. He might even be the favourite. We're going to find out, I guess, when qualifying commences. No pressure, Stig. So then every team has their 2 drivers out. Ready for battle here. And there's nowhere in the world really where the stakes are higher than at Monza. Looking at the championship as well. Yeah, Cam is absolutely blowing everyone away. 24 points, 9 points ahead of his nearest rival Interceptor, 15. Finicio's on 10, but obviously he is not going to score points today. Neither is Jokas in 4th, so it's opportunity for others to try and climb up. Blank, Griff. These guys can rise up the grid, rise up the championship standings possibly with a good result. Also, one thing I'm planning on doing is like a manufacturer's championship, because obviously, I mean, it's going to be a bit skewed because obviously Honda have 3 teams and Nissan and Lexus only have 2, but it'll be interesting to see where the manufacturers end up at the conclusion of the season. I don't know if you guys are interested in seeing that. Let's just put it down below. Put a 1 in the chat. Put 1 in the chat if you're interested in seeing that. Put 1 in the chat. But I'll definitely think of doing that. I need to think of some way to, you know, to factor in the fact that Honda have 3 teams. But once I get around that, perfect. Maybe like, you know, 2/3 of the score or something. But once we get around that, obviously, yeah, it will be very, very interesting to see best results of. Okay, that makes sense. The best free results. Okay, that probably is better then, because yeah, that makes sense, because certain tracks. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, that makes sense. Shout out to J Jeff there. That's a good idea. That probably makes more sense, yeah. So we saw yesterday, sorry, goodness gracious, last week, it was Mateus and Sliced Bread talking about it's not the car, it's the driver. We are about to find out here. My 3, I'm not going to say 3, I'm going to say 4 favourites here. Stig, Pan Am, Cam and Griff, I think, are going to be the drivers to watch out for. I mean, we haven't seen really much of Chiconas and Driver H. They could possibly upset the order, so we'll have to find out. Qualifying about to start very soon. There's a lot on the line today. For the first time in GCOR history, actual silverware on the line. That's the Sim Team Shop. Shout out to Sim Team Shop, man. Shout out to Sim Team Shop. Official trophy and silverware on the line for the winner. Courtesy of Sim Team Shop. Shout out to them, man, producing the top merchandise. It's in Racer, they're up and coming. Give them a follow. Check out the website as well. I should put it in the channel description. I'll put it in the channel description, man. Shout out to them. This is what it's all about, man. The wins again, they're gaining more meaning now. They're getting more prestigious. They're getting prestigious now. Hold on a second. Here you go then, qualifying gonna start very soon. I've got to get comfortable, man. Drivers just getting their final laps turned. It's very interesting here now. So many teams, and the thing is, every team has fast drivers. It's not a case of, you know, there's no backmarking teams. Every team has very fast drivers. Anybody can take pole position here. Anybody can get to Q2. Anybody can challenge, especially a track like Monza as well. It's wide open, man. I'm really excited to see who comes out on top. Here we go then, Q1 about to get underway. Only 6 out of the 13 can go through. Remember, Arps is not going to be qualifying here. Let's go. So he's going to be watching just like the rest of us. So who's going out first? We're about to find out. I have a feeling I know who it is. Of course it's Driver H. Classic Driver H trash, and he's the first one out. Only 10 minutes, so timing is essential. You don't have as much opportunity, you don't have as much time as you used to. Driver H letting Blank go through first. And Griff is also going through, so the ART cars are going to be working as a team, I assume. And I think that's what you're going to have to do if you're going to get through to the second part of qualifying. Work as a team. It's a good positioning that they have here. They've got both their cars at the front where they can work together. Maybe one car gives the other a slipstream and then gets out of the way so then they can complete their lap. Something like that. That's how it's going to have to be. I think it's going to have to come down to who performs well as a team to get through, not really who has the fastest time. Not that, I mean, like, not who's like the fastest driver. Teamwork will be essential here. So Blank and Griffith put themselves in a good position. Driver H third, just behind them, giving chase. Bally's behind as well. You got 7 steps right there. Fastest lap king from last week. So we go then. So I think I'm right here because Griff has been given a massive tow. Is Blank gonna let him past? He's bump drafting, he's bump drafting. He's bump drafting. Have they overcooked it there though? Not quite. It's good work, but so Blank's been given a good nudge forward, but is this going to help Griff though? Because Griff is going to have to be driving with caution. That's going to cost him time in the latter stages of the lap, or even now possibly into Della Roggia. Again, he doesn't go for the move, he bump drafts him. This is slowing Griff down severely though. Surely next lap they're going to have to invert the positions, who knows? Got to figure out, has anybody else positioned themselves well here? Not quite. Everybody else is really on their own. It's the 2 Nissans working together. Gold's going to be gassy in this. So I think Blank should set the fastest time, or damn near the fastest. We'll see though, we'll see, because other drivers are getting a tow. So Griff's going to be getting another tow then down the main straight, and that might help his time. I'm not sure though. I don't think it's close enough. So let's see what time Blank lays down then. What is the benchmark? We're about to find out right now. So 1:35.4 from Blank. Griff was behind him. Driver H in third. Bally's now fourth, 1:37. Here comes Monte Carlos. Monte Carlos goes fifth, and Jark has gone second then. So Jark improving his time up to second. Interceptor's gone up there. Chaconas is seventh, and every driver now crossing the line. I think Stig has gone fastest, and Stig has gone fastest. What about Cam then? What time does Cam set? Cam goes to eighth, and I believe that's everyone apart from Pan Am, who's last across the line, and Pan Am goes to ninth. So currently drivers that are through as it stands: Stig, Blank, Jark, Griff, Driver H and Interceptor, but we still got a couple more laps to turn here. Under half the session left. Stig's gone into the pits then to cool off. Have a little breather after that first lap, and both the ART drivers are currently through as it stands, so that's good. The teamwork seems to be working, and Blank is going faster here. That's unusual with no tow to help him out. Maybe he was getting a bump draft, I'm not sure. I didn't see the early part of the lap, but he's managing to go faster, and I think Griff must be on for something as well, because he looked closer than ever, and he's getting the tow 100%. I think Griff could be up to provisional pole right here. Let's see. Yeah, Griff does go fastest then. I kind of expected that. So the two Nissans working well together, I think that's what's going to be important here, the teamwork. As I said, they're the two that were just willing to work as a team, and it's working for both of them. Has 7 Steps got into the top? He's got into the top 6 is good. And also Cam getting into that top 6 as well. We're still yet to see. I mean, forget what I was going to say. I don't even remember myself. Not much teamwork going on throughout the rest of the field though. So now Griff has taken the lead of this pack. Blank behind. So Griff slightly down on his time. I think Blank is as well. These guys should be coming into the pits, I think. I think it makes sense if you went to the pits now, change the tyre, but I'm not sure. I'm not going to speak on their behalf. They are working as a team. They know what's going on. They're communicating amongst themselves, surely, so they know what's going on. So here we go then. So Stig and Interceptor working together now. I think they've got the memo from ART, and they decided to work together. Interceptor's now on his lap. Stig has gone into the pits actually, so no teamwork from them. No teamwork from them. Look at this here. You see Ken Glock just behind Monte Carlos. I think the airspeed crew are working together themselves. They've got themselves in close proximity. I think that's where you want to be. They're in 9th and 11th at the moment. They need to start setting those laps and working as a team, because that's how you're going to get yourself into Q2. Let's see if there's any more teamwork going on throughout the field. I'm not sure. We could see not only teamwork between teams, but teamwork between manufacturers. So Hondas might be helping each other out, Lexus as well, and Nissans. These two still working together though. It's amazing. These two really helping each other. They're still not far off their best laps, and they haven't pitted yet at all. So now they're going side by side. So Blank head of the pack now. Interceptor just missing out on the top 6. Jark is hanging in there. So here comes Blank then. Is it good enough for the top spot? Griff has gone fastest by quite a while, 35.2. Stig is 2 attempts back. There's still more drivers now coming to cross the line. We've got to take a look at them here. Monte Carlos is one of them. Did Monte Carlos get the help they wanted though? This is the question. Doesn't improve. 36.6. Stays 9th. And Ken Glock is not close enough really to help. I said it was going to be all about the teamwork, and there just hasn't been much of it here apart from the 2 Nissans here. I mean, somebody needs to get the memo. These guys are working together and it's working for them. Somebody needs to, you know what I mean? So lucky for 7 Steps, he doesn't have the teammate in Arps to help him, but he still managed to get himself in the top 4. But for the rest of the drivers, you've missed an opportunity here. Pan Am just misses out on a chance to get into Q2. Let's see what Interceptor does here. Interceptor will have one more lap here, one more crack. Currently 2nd in the championship. What is this lap saying for him? Across the line, and it's not enough. Still just about trailing compared to Jalk. More drivers coming across the line. It's these 2 again, the 2 Nissans. How well are they working together? None of them improve, but nevertheless, I think they should be safe. 7 Steps coming on to his last lap now. Cam is also on his last lap. Can he extend his advantage and give himself a bit more safety as we look to the end of Q1 now? Monte Carlo's missing out, but I think he's going to get another chance here. Here comes Cam. So Cam coming across the line and doesn't secure safety just yet. There's still more behind looking to do just that. Here comes Pan Am, he's one of them. Is this enough here for Pan Am? Coming to the line now. What's the time saying? And Pan Am has got through, and that means Jalk is out for now. Cam is just about on the outside, and yeah, Cam hasn't done enough. Jalk is out as it stands. Interceptor is now coming to the line. Can Interceptor knock Cam out in Q1 here? This will be big if it happens. Out of the final corner, it's all about just foot flat to the floor, pure acceleration and speed. Has the Lexus got enough of it though? Here comes Interceptor, he's done it. And Cam is out here. Cam is out. Big shock. And that's it for Q1 then. So at the last minute, Interceptor gets himself into Q2 alongside his teammate Stig. The 2 ARTs are through as well. 7 Steps and Pan Am also joining them. Goodness me. So drama right at the end. Cam missing out by just over a 10th. Jalk missing out as well. Monte Carlos, Driver H, Ken Glock, Bali, and Chiconas, they all miss out then. Goodness gracious, that's dramatic. But as I said, it was all about the teamwork there, and the top 6 are really going to need to now work as a team, because I mean, it's unlucky for 7 Steps and Pan Am because you don't have teammates in the top 6 with you. Let's look at it again as a reminder. So Griff was the fastest, then Interceptor, Stig, Blank, 7 Steps and Pan Am, they advanced to Q2, 5 minutes shootout for them. Cam missing out the championship lead, that's big news. Jack also missing out. Monte Carlos and Driver H will be starting in 9th and 10th. Ken Glock and Bali, and then Chiconas rounding out the field. But that's big news then. Cam out, that's a shock. But as I was saying, again, it's unlucky for 7 Steps and Pan Am. They don't have teammates in the next qualifying session. They might have to work together, maybe a little German connection going on. I see Gold is gassed. He's gassed. The two ARTs getting themselves into Q2, and they've got a very good chance of getting into... They could lock out the front row here, because the way they're working as a team just then, they were a proper force to be reckoned with. Stig and Intercept have a brilliant opportunity here as well to at least put one of the cars on pole, because again, with the teamwork, they've got a good chance here. They can work as a team with no problems. And JJF is gassed as well. He's really gassed. But then again, yeah, Pan Am and Seven Steps, they might have to work together, because obviously they've got no teammates, but to give themselves the best chance of, you know, qualifying closer to the front, it might just have to be that. So here we go then. Q2 is going to start very soon. Q2 top 6. Unbelievable that. So then 5 minutes to go until we determine who will sit on pole for the race, and no sprint this time, it's all about the race. So if you get pole today, you're going to be starting at the front straight away. So we are almost ready then. I should just eat something. Don't worry. Don't worry about me. I've got my popcorn ready. I hope you guys have your popcorn ready for this 5 minutes of drama here. Hopefully we have some teamwork. So once again, as I've said, it's happened again here. The two Nissans teaming up. Blank and Griff straight out. They got Pan Am, Stig and Interceptor. They look to be teaming, and crucially they split the two other drivers, Pan Am and Seven Steps. They're not going to be able to team up now. It's going to be a problem for them. Maybe they're going to have to just eat off of Panther Sim Sports' success here. Maybe that's what Pan Am is doing with the Nissans, if you can get close enough to them. It's a situation where I think the Honda's at its weakest now. It's been all season. Interceptor's backed off from Stig here. They're not, doesn't look like they're helping each other. Well then, it's going to be all about the ARTs here. They're going to be first across the line. They're going to have the biggest impact, because look at them, nose to tail right here, basically helping each other all the way through. Basically, if I don't get pole, you will. But hopefully they can both get onto the front row. That's what they're going to be wanting, and that's what Gold's going to be wanting as well. Let's look at Griff here just to see how much he gains behind Blank. The effects of the slipstream. We compare his speed to Blank's speed. He's going around 178. To be fair, he did let off there. I think he might have given him bump draft. You never know, but he was gaining a lot down that straight, and that's going to mean significant time advantage. And that's just the effects of the teamwork that you can see right there. Oh, he's got 1 second penalty though, game over. And that's throwing a massive spanner in the works then. So that means that Griff is going to lose time behind Blank, and Blank's not going to have the same advantage that he used to have. So that's equalized, that's neutralized the whole field. But I think Griff is going to do as much as he can to help Blank right now. Well then, I guess what I said then is for naught. It's all for naught then, as Pan Am has gone onto the gravel. So everybody really slipping up, maybe folding under the pressure a little bit. Sorry about that. Brief little disturbance. We're all good. So Griff is serving that penalty right now, so that means Blank is going to go zooming past. Is he sacrificing this lap? I think he might be sacrificing this lap to give Griff a chance, and if so, that's what it's about, the teamwork. That's what it's about. So Blank is set at 138. Let's see what Stig sets. 136.1. Interceptor goes second. 7 steps goes fastest. 7 steps goes fastest. 135.8. Advantage 7 steps right now. And this is going to be the last lap of the session as well. Is Pan Am going to make it here? He's just gone on an out lap. I don't think he'd probably make it. I'm not sure. That's looking tight for him. If he does make it, well, he'll be all on his own then to just get as fast a lap as possible. Let's see what happens then for the rest of the drivers. Blank's got a penalty this time, so Blank is not going to get pole. What does he do? Does he let Griff through? Surely he's got to let Griff through. Does he give him an advantage here? Does he give him the slipstream going down the straight right now? Let's see what Griff's sector time is looking like. Is he looking to be the... he's not really up. Only 3/10 up. It's not looking good for Griff right here. Will Pan Am get to the line on time? I think Pan Am will get to the line, but crucially, will he have enough time to set another lap? Let's see if Griff improves then. 7 steps is in the pits waiting. He thinks it's all said and done right here. He thinks that pole position is already wrapped up. Let's see what Griff can do then as he comes to the line. Is it good enough to go onto provisional pole? It is! How on earth has he found that time? Well. Stig has gone to... Interceptor's gone fastest. What on earth? And my goodness, the hubris from 7 steps, then he probably would have gone fastest. If he had stayed out, it might have improved, but Interceptor is currently on provisional pole. Does Pan Am have enough time though to set a fast lap? We're going to keep our eyes peeled. I think these guys are all on their laps now. Griff's going as well. So Pan Am sandwiched between these two. The two ARTs. It's not gone to plan for them thus far. Interceptor to beat right now. Let's see, is Blank up on the timing? Is it purple in the middle sector? Is purple for Pan Am? I think it was faster. I'm not sure. I don't think it was faster, but We'll see though, we still got one more sector to traverse. Here comes Blank, one more corner, just a parabolica to navigate. Can he get pole at his home track? Final corner, 34.9 to beat. What a lap that was from Interceptor, but it seems to be beatable here. Blank is up on the time. Can he cross the line and get pole position? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. What's Pan Am going to do? I can't get it. He can't get it. Blank has taken it then. 34.8. And the last chance of asking, Blank is on pole from Interceptor. And, well, no Honda in sight on the front 2 rows. Because Griff is 3rd, 7 Steps is 4th, Stig is 5th, Pan Am in 6th. But way to go, Blank. As I said, it was going to be one of the ARTs who took pole, and it was one of the ARTs with a stunning lap. 1 minute 34.8. Interceptor 2nd, 34.9, and then Griff 3rd from 7 Steps, Stig and Pan Am. 3 Nissans in the top 4. It's really showing their pace here today. They look good and they're looking fast, but can they win today? It's all about the long run, the marathon, and not the sprint. They've won the sprint, but can they keep their stamina? Can they hold their form for the whole race distance? It's going to be a long one. It's going to be tough, especially into turn 1. Oh my goodness, it's going to be absolutely... I can't imagine how it's going to be like into turn 1. Nevertheless, you're going to have to navigate it. You're going to have to just do your best. For Apex Racing Team and Panther Simsport, they did well to get both their cars into the second part of qualifying and to qualify top 5. That's good, to say the least. That's very good to get both your cars this high up in the grid, and it's going to help you with the strategy as well. If you're that higher up, you don't have to really worry about gaining a track position. You're already in a good position. But then again, Monza, one mistake could just ruin your race. Jeff in the safety car, he might be called into action a couple times. I'm not trying to put anything on, I'm not trying to do commentator's curse, but you know, I'm just, it's a bit, it's just, the atmosphere seems a bit off. As the drivers are saying rightly in the chat, yeah, turn 1 is a scary place. It's a scary place. This is part of the reason why I'm glad I'm up in the commentary seat and not racing anymore, because it's moments like this that just, you know, it keeps you up at night. Turn 1. Griff just delivering a little public service announcement. I'm telling you, man, the nerves is... oh goodness, the nerves are mad. When it comes to Monza turn 1, it can get very chaotic. But I think by positioning yourself at the front, you're in the best position at the moment. I think the front and the rear. At the front, if you get a good start, you can pull away. So Blank is in a very good position. He can just get a good start and then just avoid any carnage behind. And then you've got, obviously you've got Arps at the back. You can just spectate the carnage and then just pick up the pieces afterwards. I would hate to be in the mid pack. I think the advantage of getting to Q2 the advantage of getting to Q2 is that, you know, you have the chance to get into the front and hopefully pull away. Maybe Arp's qualifying ban was a blessing in disguise. We'll find out, I guess. We'll find out. Maybe it was a blessing in disguise because you get to just look and see the carnage in front of you and then just, you know, enjoy it. Just enjoy what's going on, all the cars crashing. Oh man, I don't know, man, I don't know. Here we go then, race about to start, 20 laps. Wow. Remember, the no mandatory tyre. It's all about your own decisions. Do you try and... many strategies could be attempted here. Obviously, slightly higher fuel consumption in this round compared to last round. The track is just demanding more fuel. Thirsty for the fuel and the petrol and that. Oh no. But this kind of racing offers many types of strategic approaches. You can, I mean, I'm not sure if it's possible, but drivers might try no stop, 1 stops, 2 stops. I bet 1 stop and 2 stop will be the goodness me. Turn off my notifications. My days. I thought, wow, I thought something had happened there for a second, like something mad, but nah, it's just a simple notification. But yeah, strategies is going to be interesting. What strategies everyone picks. Again, I think with Monza there's going to be a lot of teamwork going on. I think you're going to need to be with somebody else if your strategy is going to be successful. So you might have a bit of 1 stop, 2 stop. I think communication is going to be key with your teammates. Of course, everyone's got their teammate with them. Communication is already starting between teams. Everyone's communicating and just getting on the same page. You need to be on the same page with your teammate in this track, because getting left on your own, as JJF just said there, goodness me, is not a position you want to be in. And Griff there just pointing out a certain strategy there. Maybe that's the strategy that he's going to take. You never know. You never know. Race going to start very soon. Well then, good opportunity here for ART to grab some serious points, because they've got both cars in the top 3, both cars in the front 2 rows. So it's going to be interesting. I think, you know what? I don't know, man. I think it's a bit early to be making some bold statements about the race, especially when turn 1 we haven't even reached turn 1 just yet. So I think it's too early to make them bold statements. We have to wait till some laps have been completed. But I would hate to be in anywhere from 4th to like, don't flipping know. I don't know, man. Anywhere from 4th to 12th, I would hate to be there. I would much rather be like 1st. If this is the kind of track, you'd rather be 1st or last. Like in terms of qualifying, you'd rather qualify 1st or qualify last. I'd rather qualify last actually in this track. But hey, just because, like, I don't know, it just seems like turn 1 is just too scary. I don't want people behind me. You don't know what their intentions are or anything. Like, they could just be, you know, they could be on a murder. They could be on a King Von kind of mentality in the turn 1. They could be looking to kill guys. So, you know, I feel like you got to be behind everything. Then you can just see the King Vons crashing out ahead of you, and then just, you know, pick up some positions. It's just better, isn't it? I don't know though. We're gonna see though. Are there any King Vons? I don't know, crash outs here. I think. What am I talking about, man? What am I talking about? Look at this! Oh gosh! Please be careful. As Nick's put in caps. Someone's a bit shook. Someone's a bit shook. Oh no. And Driver H is stringing this out on purpose for tension. He's adding tension. He's adding tension for dramatic effect. I can't wait to see this. Please no Jet 2 holiday moment. Let me get my TikTok ready, man. Let me get the Instagram ready. So I said, guys, pit maneuver. I said, hopefully there's no King Vons. I didn't think there was gonna be like police as well. Like, even the police are crashing out. Nah, crazy. Wait a minute. Race is starting now? Is everyone ready though? I'm not sure if everyone's ready, but I guess we're about to start. Let's get into this now. Race about to begin. It's gonna be chaotic, it's gonna be dramatic. Round 2 of the GCOR GT Elite Series. Lights about to go on, and here they are. So Blank and Interceptor will lead us down to turn 1. Who will survive? Run away in the GCOR GT Elite Series once again. Blank with a beautiful start. Griff has also passed Interceptor, and the 2 ARTs are on their way. Who's going to survive turn 1? Interceptor's getting aggressive, making the move. Griff down the inside as well, and they're keeping it clean. It's good. They're keeping it clean. The 2 Panther Simsport come together, and Stig has got into 3rd. Interceptor's going down the position 7 steps up into 4th. Interceptor and 7 steps still side by side. And Pan Am is 6th. Somehow Drive H is up to 7th. Cam in 8th. Arps is up to 9th. And there's more moves going on. Here comes Drive H for 5th. Pass Interceptor. And that's the lunge into Della Roggia. 7 steps in 4th again. Chasing Stig. Pan Am's pass Interceptor's going backwards here. Started P2, he's already down to 7th. And now Cam is on the attack, looking to get past him as well. Here comes Interceptor on the back of Pan Am. Can he make the move? 2 rivals in the Porsche Cup, and the rival is being relinked here into the Ascari chicane. Does Pan Am defend? I think he did. Interceptor didn't really think of making the move. A bit of hesitation on his end. Here comes Cam now to the outside. They're going to be side by side, 1st and 2nd in the championship at the moment. Cam's going to have to be brave. He tried to go around the outside, try to do a JP around the outside. He thought better, because we know how that ended for JP. There we go. Once again, he's on the inside already, making the move up to 7th. Interceptor's going to have to dipstream. So watch out for this. Interceptor, is he close enough? We see behind there's Ken Glock making the move around the outside of Jout. Is Jout going to defend, retaliate into turn 1? Of course he is. And he does get back past. So Jout back up to 9th place, but it's only the top 8 that score points. Oh, Cam to the Retifilo chicane. Drive H is on the tear as well. But he might be up to 3rd. We're going to see this now. Into the first Lesmo. It's right on the tail of Stig. Drive H is ready to rumble here. Interesting as well. Everybody looking to be on the soft tyre. I think everyone's playing the... Most people looking for the 2-stop. Drive H going around the outside. And Stig has been passed then. So Drive H up to the podium positions, past Stig. So he's now chasing the 2 ART Nissans. I don't think Stig is going to make it easy for him though. Doesn't look like he's making it that easy, but Drive H is just pulling away down the straight. Is that just the Honda's ability? Is the Honda just that much quicker in a straight line than the Lexus and the Nissan? This Stig just can't close. He can't close down. He's closing now, but then again, we see it again. He just can't get close enough to attack. Drive H stays in third, neutralising that attack from Stig. Gets a bit of gravel there, that's going to give Stig a chance to try and pull back. He's going to be forced a long way around. He's driving the slipstream, here you go, he's got a chance. Can he get to the inside? Portuguese looking. The Drive H is going to force him to go around the outside, but again, look at that. He just pulls enough of a gap, the Stig can't even think of making the move. And that's just unbelievable. That Honda is next level. Or maybe it's just Drive H's practice and skill on full display right here. 7 steps still in 5th, Interceptor, Pan Am and Cam go into battle right here. Oh, Pan Am's kicked some gravel there and Cam has passed, just like that. Cicconi's now up to 9th. Jark must have had a problem. No issues thus far though. Blank has just gone. So even Griff, he couldn't stay with Blank. So, but he's pulling away from Drive H though, it's important. He's pulling away from him. The two ARTs doing well for themselves. And Stig has gone wide there at the exit of Parabolica. Looking to see if he's going to get a penalty, probably not. But again, we're just looking at it. He can't get close enough to the Honda this time around. I think that Honda is just wrapping a straight line. We need to look at it down the back straight next time just to see and compare the speeds, because that is unbelievable. Let's see from some alternative strategies. He's got Cam with front and rear damage. He's going to be struggling now. Pan Am's on the medium tyre, so that's interesting then. Pan Am might be trying something different as Ken Glock's going around the outside of Cicconi's round Curva Grande, and he's got the inside now for De La Rocha. Good move from the American right there. It's up to 9th place. One airspeed car goes up. Well, let's see then. So any alternative strategies currently being played out? Just looking at it and trying to understand what's going on. Everybody seems to be going on that soft. I think they're 2 stopping on a soft tyre. Medium tyre I think is going to be a 1-stop strategy, but we'll see what works in the end. Interceptor's getting close to 7 steps. This could be an opportunity for a move to try and get closer to his teammate. Interceptor lost a lot of ground early on. 7 steps showing him the inside. Interceptor decided not to make the move. 7 steps holding 5th position now, but Interceptor is getting close. We're going to look on board with the Brit right here. He's closing down, he's going to get the slipstream. Let's look at this. He's just faster. 7 steps is just faster. And even Cam is closing in now as well. That Honda is bad fast. I said I would compare. We have to wait till next lap again, but that Honda does look bad fast in a straight line as well. Look at this, Cam is already right on the bumper, and Cam has got damage as well, so this is just unbelievable. Here comes Cam to the inside. Maybe the setup for Cam, just higher speeds, and it's working for him. Oh, and he's kicked up a little bit of grub, had a little bit of a moment. Interceptor back on the bumper now. 7 steps, got to watch out because the pressure is always there on him. Interceptor getting closer, trying to get within distance for an attack. Here he is. Does he go to the inside? No, he doesn't. Again, he waits and he bides his time. Let's look at this now. Let's look at the speed difference. I mean, Cam is gaining on Interceptor, and Interceptor can't gain on 7 steps. It's interesting that the Honda just seems really fast in a straight line. The Lexus seems to be the odd one out. The Nissan is fine in the straight line. It's quite good. Well, 7 steps going to be going into the pits there. Bit of strategic juke, possibly. These guys, they do have enough tyres. I think they're fuel saving as well, because fuel shouldn't be lasting this long. Cam has gone past Interceptor then. I think Cam is not fuel saving anymore. Imagine I'm thinking about top line, straight line speed. I think Interceptor's just fuel saving. Because look at his fuel compared to Cam. It's a lot higher. He's got a lot more fuel in the tank. And here we go. Now he's letting the fuel burn. Interceptor back to the inside. Is he going to go to the inside? No, he doesn't. But 7 steps again. He's looking vulnerable now. Little moment for Interceptor. Takes the pressure off of Cam to defend, and now he's going to look to attack 7 steps, who has been fuel saving as well. He's still got just under half his tank. Cam has got far less in the tank. We could see some pit stops coming soon as well. I think we're going to see some pit stops soon. I think we're going to see some pit stops from Blank and Griff. So see, what's interesting about this now is, so yeah, Blank and Griff both coming in then, they're working together on this, and it's working well for them thus far. But the problem is with this pit stop is it takes its fair amount of time. Only 6 laps they've gone, so the front 4 are all in. Front 4 all going in, 7 steps, Cam all staying out. Cam's probably got 1 more lap left on those with that fuel tank of his, and he's going to use that now. Can 7 steps use the extra fuel that he has to his advantage? Cam is right down the inside. Is he going to make the move? Of course. And he keeps 7 steps pinned to the outside. Nothing that 7 steps could do, and he gets beached on the curb as well. He's round. Oh my god, he got held round by Interceptor. Oh man. He's still got a chance though. He needs to get back running. And he does. He rejoins in 6th. Oh man. And how well was he running there? And I don't think you could really put much blame on any party there, because Cam just had a position where he wanted to be, and then he got beached on the curb, and Interceptor was simply just there and just helped him round. Nothing really he could have done. He was just going about his day, it seemed. So Interceptor and Cam now have to focus on themselves, and Jalka's now finding himself on track in 3rd. Cicconi's under pressure from Pan Am. Here comes Pan Am to the inside. The German looking to take 4th on track, and Chick holds his own there. Pan Am to the inside, and Chick doesn't really offer much fight. Lets the German take it then. So Cicconi's down to 5th, Pan Am up to 4th, but remember, these guys are due to pit, so surely Cam is going to be pitting. Interceptor might think about staying out and making this into a 1-stop strategy. So this will be interesting then. Battle of the 2 stops versus the 1-stoppers. Oh no, Interceptor has gone in. That's interesting. I thought he would have maybe stayed out and tried to go for a 1-stopper, because he did have quite a bit of fuel. Jalk's in 2, so Pan Am staying out. Cicconi's also staying out. And 7 steps. I think these guys might be trying to push for a 1-stop, and it could work out for them. So Cam was first to the 2nd batch to come in. Where's Blank in relation? So Blank is on the soft tyre. Griff's also on the soft, so these guys are on the soft. Question now is, are these guys, I don't think these guys are fuel saving. So I think these guys are going for the 2-stop and just hoping that it works. I think Pan Am, Cicconi, 7 steps are going for the 1-stop. So a bit of fuel saving involved. This is what I mean. It's going to be 2-stop versus 1-stop. And Blank's got about 20 seconds to gain on Pan Am. So, but then again, you've got to make another pit stop. I guess if you're not fuel saving, going to be in by lap 14 or 15, so you're going to have to do another stop and then be pushing hard on the final stint. These guys have the pace to claw back in, but will it work strategically? And then again, one mistake and that's going to end your chances of victory, and even chances of a podium. So Pan Am's been left to his own devices. 7 steps going around the outside. Cicconi's again, who doesn't really give much fight, lets him have it. So Cicconi's running his own race. Pan Am stays out. 7 steps stays out. Cicconi's goes in. So Cicconi's, is he on the 1-stop? About to find out. So he's gone into the pit. It depends on what tyre he puts on. Is it too early to think about staying out for the rest of the race, or does he go for the 2-stop? Ciccone always one for strategy. Bailey's also come into the pits as well. We'll find out sooner or later. Blank and Griff still running in tandem, one behind the other, just leading each other hopefully to a 1-2 finish. That's what they're going to hope for, and this will be the best example of team. Shades of G7 at Laguna Seca back in season 2 of GCOR GT. Those who were there will remember that next level, and they're not making mistakes either. They're just helping each other to go faster. I mean, Blank set a 35.2 as the fastest lap, 35.9 last time out. Griff so it does look like a 2-stop versus 1-stop situation. One stop. Pan Am's gonna have to come in this lap. Fuel is looking. Darcetlin is gone wide. So yeah, Fuel's looking extremely tight there. I think he just lost fuel as he entered the pits. But he makes it 7 steps, staying out for one more lap. Just to make it to 10 and then do it again on the next tyre. And he made the softs work as well. Credit to 7 steps there. Despite the spin, making the softs work and just changing the strategy, changing the approach and hoping that it works. Blank is now 12 seconds behind 7 steps. So Pan Am is going to be behind everyone here, and with 11 laps to run on this tyres and fuel, so it's going to have to be thinking of conserving or thinking of doing some sort of fuel save and doesn't under fuels. So Pan Am is under. Ooh, I don't think Pan Am is one stopping here. I think Pan Am's done it for track position, so Pan Am's going to come out in 7th place ahead of Cam. But I don't think, can you make it to the end on 74% tank of fuel? Fresh softs as well, but I think the softs will work, but everything else is going to be tight. Now the field beginning to get back to its normal state, and once again you see Stig and Driver H doing battle. Stig is attacking. Stig is just saving fuel as well behind Driver H, possibly just letting him just do his work. Yeah, you see this here. Stig has got way more fuel in the tank than Driver H, just conserving, waiting behind him, and this is going to just let Driver H eat away his fuel. We talk about the strategy. Maybe that's just what he wants. 7 steps finally into the pits as well. Here comes Stig then. Does he go to the outside? He does. He tries maybe to set something up for the next straight, and Driver H is all wide and he's all out of shape. Here comes Stig then. It's time to attack. Has he got it this time? He's right in the tail of him. Here we go. Stig to the inside. Does he make the move? No. He lets Driver H have it. But a good chicane there from Stig. He's still within striking distance. But Driver H has got it putting into FM1 surely just to get away from him. No, Stig is still getting closer. So maybe Stig has stopped fuel saving as much as he wanted to. Griff is coming back again. Took it tense for a second, but Driver H just has a little bit of breathing room now. Maybe Stig is doing this on purpose to help Interceptor get closer as well, because we saw Interceptor, there he is, you just saw him there in the field of, in the peripheral vision. He's not that far behind. Here comes Stig though, he could make the move now. Is he feeling impatient? Again, he just waits. He's just waiting for it. I think he is waiting for Interceptor to come back, you know. I think he is waiting for it. Interceptor's 5.3 seconds back from Driver H and Stig, but Stig needs to stay with Driver H, because Driver H, his tyres look in better shape, but the fuel doesn't look in nearly as good shape as it does with Stig. The Lexus is just going to try and close as much as possible. This is a shout for the final spot on the podium, on the line right here. And this time Drive H has built up a decent gap at the end of the Rettifilo chicane. So as we go into Della Roggia now, again a bit of breathing room, he can relax a little bit now. But again, in the braking zone, Stig just starts breathing down his neck. Absolutely nothing he can do. Stig trying to get closer, but with this effort though, Interceptor is closing in. He's closed around a second since last time. I don't think Stig is going for the move, you know. Yeah, I think he's just waiting it out. Maybe there's a bit of teamwork from Panther Simsport. Maybe this is what they're doing, some team orders. Don't get past him yet, just wait for him, make him focus on defending, so then Interceptor can close in. But then again, that doesn't make much sense though, because Stig is the main driver. I don't know what Stig is trying to do. Maybe he's just trying to drain his fuel, keep his fuel as low as it can. I don't know what he's trying to do here. Maybe he is trying to let Interceptor close in. Whatever he is doing, Interceptor is closing in nevertheless. Maybe they're working together. Maybe just stop questioning, because whatever's happening here, Stig is just waiting. He's just playing with Drive H here, like he's toying with him. I don't know, man. I'm not going to keep speculating. From what I can see, Stig's had many opportunities to make this pass. He's just not making the opportunities. He's not turning the opportunities into actual passing moves. He's just content to wait behind him. Maybe it could be strategic. Maybe he is trying to just go longer than Drive H does. I think that will benefit him in some way, shape or form. Whatever happening, in Interceptor is now closing in. Here comes Stig one more time. Again, he's not going to make the move. He just waits behind again. You've seen as well, Blank has taken, he ceded the lead to Griff, and these guys are going to be in again surely this lap. So Griff is now taking the lead. To help each other, and then they're going to battle at the end of this. So they're making their final stop. Is anyone still dedicated to that one stop? I don't think anybody is now. I think everybody's decided on the two stop, apart from 7 Steps. 7 Steps seems to be the only one trying to make it work on that one stop. Everyone's in. Drive H and Stig. Interceptor stayed out. Pan Am has stayed out. Also Cam staying out. But the thing is, these guys are not really on the one stop, they're on the two stop as well. They're just going longer. We're about to find out then, do these guys have the fuel? Are they going to under-fuel it? So yeah, Griff and Blank straight up to the top, fueling up to the top, and goodness me. So Blank has now taken back the net lead of the race, and these guys are in traffic now. 7 Step is ahead of them, but it's not by much at all. It's only a couple of seconds, and 7 Steps, who is going for the one-stop strategy, this could be his chance of victory. He just has to hope the Chaconas and Bali provide good cover, just allow him to just run his race. But then again, he's on fuel saving mode. It's not going to be easy for him. He needs to stop fuel saving it very soon, in my opinion. Griff is right there now. Stig's finally got past Drive H as well in that pit cycle. Maybe he got past him on track, I'm not sure, but didn't see it quite. But nevertheless, Stig up to net third. I'm still looking at seeing can 7 Steps hold on to this here. He's got 6.5 laps roundabout. Pan Am and Interceptor are in. Is Cam going to follow them? Yes. So Cam also in. What about Jout? Jout's surely going to go in too. So that's going to leave 7 Steps out on his own then. 7 Steps then. Can the one-stop work? Chicks in. Bradley stays out too, but it's all about 7 Steps now. 3 seconds is the gap, and Blank and Griff are working together. The two-man bullet train there, that ART combo. 3.6 seconds. 7 Steps, foot flat to the floor. Here he goes then. And it's 3 Nissans really up for in the shout for victory. Can 7 Steps make this one-stop work? This is going to be interesting. If he can pull this off here, despite spinning. Oh, and Griff has had a moment, so Blank has now taken it, and that's going to cost both of them time. It's cost both of them time. It's now down to 4.2. The gap has increased. Blank now tasked with closing it. Was that team ordered then? Start racing. Was Gold really getting involved? Did he tell them to start racing each other? Because if he did, that's hurt Griff a lot. Stig is now closing in on them. 4.7 seconds behind he is. Blank closing that gap to 7 Steps. It's 3.8 seconds now. 7 Steps, can he do this here? Bradley's going to be in this lap. Can 7 Steps, does he have the fuel here to make it to the end? 6 laps is going to have to be saving as well, but it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be tight. The 1-stop versus the 2-stop. Bally goes in then to give Blank some space now, clean air to just stare down 7 Steps, and he's going to have support from Griff. Griff might get involved with some bump drafting. 7 Steps is outnumbered, but it's Nissans 1, 2 and 3. .6 seconds now. I don't know if he has the fuel to do it here, but it's going to be tight nevertheless. Now Blank into FM1, really pushing aggressively. Can't have any mistakes though, no mistakes. Under 2 seconds now is the gap. 7 Steps going to have to start putting into FM1 selectively, probably, just to try and keep the gap as constant as possible. Blank is just able to eat into the advantage of 7 Steps with such ease. That's the advantage. He's fueled up. He's got more fuel in the tank. It's under a second now. 7 Steps could be feeling that pressure. Here he comes again. Maybe he's just saving so he can fight for another day. He might be back in the game. You never know. Here comes Blank to the outside, and that's the lead taken. Or is 7 Steps going to try and defend this? He is going to try and defend this. Will they come to blows? No. Blank does take the lead. So Blank is in front now. What does 7 Steps respond? How does he respond? Does he try and get back past? Or is he still in fuel saving mode? The 1-stop is currently not working. It's currently not going to plan. Who knows, man? If 7 Step didn't spin, if he didn't have that moment into the Retifilo chicane all those laps ago, how the outcome may have been different. Blank's in front here, and Griff is going around the outside, so ART looking to take a 1-2, and Griff has taken second. Was there a bit of contact there between the two of them? There might have been, but Griff hangs on nevertheless. So the ART Nissans are 1-2, and the Sauber Technic Nissan is in third position at the moment. Stig is going to look to close down now to hopefully grab third and demote 7 Steps down to fourth. But it's all about Blank here. He's just cleared away from the field. He's been a class above the rest today. The home fans chanting his name. The only Italian who came to represent. Jokos couldn't make it, Finicio couldn't make it, but he could. And the duty being fulfilled here from Blank. Still got 3 laps to go though. The Nissans came and they've represented here. Look throughout the field, are any more battles going on? Cam getting closer to Jouk because, see, Cam's got a time penalty. Jouk's on the medium tyres though, and it's not helping him at all. They make contact, the two of them. Cam's got the half-second penalty he just served, so Jouk gets back into 9th. This is going to be important now because Cam needs to start making the moves. He's going to get back into the points. Interceptor's in the points at the moment. So the drivers around him in the championship are in the points. Jouk has gone wide again. Oh, goodness me, what a save. Oh, he saved it again. Has he saved it this time? Oh, he's gone round. Oh, man. And Jouk just cannot catch a break. He's done for the day. He couldn't have it. It just wasn't going his way, and he's done for the day. He's done for the day. Tires the car, so Cam's now up to 9th, and he's got Chaconas is in the final points paying spot. Shout out to Chaconas, last minute reserve, currently in the points. Shout out to him. But 2 seconds behind is Cam. But look at this team, it's just been all about ART throughout the day. Blank has just been on top of his game, as has Griff. But in these final couple of laps, it's just been all about Blank. He stood on business to get past 7 steps quickly, and 7 steps has just not looked the same since. Tried to get the one stop going, it just didn't work out. But I'm just thinking, if he didn't lose all that time, it would have been a lot closer. It would have been a lot closer, I think. We nearly saw it work, but nevertheless, 7 steps can take this podium if he can hang on to it, because Stig is getting closer. We see Stig closing down. That gap was 4 seconds a while ago, now it's 2 seconds, 2.1. And Gold, rightfully so, is extremely happy with his team. They performed really well. Yeah, he should be elated with performance. Brilliant teamwork on display here from ART. They've got both their drivers to qualify in the top 3, and now they're going to be on track for a 1-2 finish, barring any mistakes. And the fans are going to get what they want, because an Italian is set to win. Stig is beginning to close down on 7 steps, who's running out of fuel here, and he's running out of tyres. It's looking very, very dicey for 7 steps. Can he hang on to the podium? He's got 1 more lap now to try and keep Stig behind, and Stig, he's been waiting, he's been biding his time for many moves. He's going to have to get the elbows out here. It's not really an option of when can you take the move, it's just when it comes, you have to take it. I don't know if 7 steps is going to have the fuel to complete this race here. Here comes Stig, it's all about Stig now. Look how close he's getting, here he comes. 7 steps defending for his life, all the way to the inside, but Stig powers round the outside. 7 steps on the brakes. Can't hang on, or can he? He's staying around the outside. Oh, fair enough, he tries to get it. But Stig has got it, and Interceptor has also passed. Oh, it's gone to nothing for 7 steps. I mean, he'll take 5th position, but it could have been 3rd. It could have been a win, possibly. But the 2 Panther Sim Sport cars get past. Now they're into 3rd and 4th. So as it stands, oh, and Interceptor's now racing Stig. Interceptor's now racing Stig, so it's looking like a 3-car battle now for the final podium spot. If 7 steps can hang on to this. Stig defending, shutting the door on his teammate. Interceptor's going to be racing and going into the Ascari chicane. Let's see what happens here. Let's go on board with him. Is he close enough to do anything? We've got to watch out. 7 steps is dropping back behind, so he doesn't have to watch out as much to defend as much as he wants to attack now. Intercept, does he make the lunge? No, he doesn't. Thought better of it, I guess, not to make that lunge. But it's all about Blank here. And once again, we see a driver take pole and go to victory lane, top step of the podium. And it's courtesy of great teamwork from ART. Blank coming across the line to win at home. Blank wins at Monza. Brilliant race. Griff taking second, ART 1-2, and Stig does hold on to take third from Interceptor. 7 Steps coming home for fifth. And coming home in sixth, looking like it's going to be Driver H. So Driver H, filling in for Yokos, does get 6th position. And Pan Am taking 7th on his debut. And then it will be Cam. Chicona's just... it didn't fall into his hands. Cam taking the final points paying spot, but what a performance from ART. The gold, yeah. Hats off to gold, hats off to the whole team. Blank, Griff. That was amazing. Brilliant teamwork. And also shout out to Panther Simsport, Jeff, Stig, Interceptor, the whole team down there, because it didn't look like it was going to amount to much. It was looking like, you know, the podium was looking like a doubt, and they managed to get it done. They managed to seize that opportunity. Stig and Interceptor both overtaking 7 Steps. 7 Steps also, shout out to him. Made that one-stop work, nearly got the win in the end. Just fell out of favour in the latter stages, but taking that final points paying spot. Interceptor also getting the fastest lap crucially, and that is the moment that the race concludes. Then Blank is your winner in the second round of the season. The honours go to the Italian. Griff will be standing next to him, and surely gold will be on the podium as well to celebrate. What a team victory this is. ART are not here to play around. And for final confirmation, this was your result. Blank taking a victory, Griff second, and then Stig, Interceptor. So ART 1-2, Panther Simsport 3-4, 7 Steps 5th for Sauber Technic, and then Red Bull Petronas also getting both their cars into the points with Driver H in 6th, Cam in 8th, and then the JBM car of Pan Am splitting the two of them. And Blank is going to get that trophy from Sim Team Shop. Shout out to Sim Team Shop as always. And Blank is going to be the first recipient of the trophy. Check out Sim Team Shop. Get the merchandise from there. Many teams have also aligned with Sim Team Shop, so get your favourite team's merch. Rep your teams. Rep your teams to the full. This is what it's about. I'll make sure I put a link to Sim Team Shop in the description of the channel info. Check them out. Happy birthday gold, man. Happy birthday gold. What a birthday present that is. The rest of the drivers then, so Chicona's 9th, Bally 10th, Monte Carlos 11th, then Arps, then Ken Glock, JJ, shout out to JJ for the safety car, and then Jack obviously not finishing the race. But nevertheless, that was an interesting race. It wasn't really as much a race of much action. It was very much a strategic affair. Would you dare to like not conform? And that was what 7 Steps tried to make that one-stop work. Nearly made it work. Again, I say, if you didn't spin, it could have been different, man. It could have been different. But 7 Steps has to take 5th. It was a valiant effort nevertheless. But it's all about Blank. Take nothing away from the drivers who finished ahead of him. Blank, Griff, Stig, Interceptors. Just teamwork, especially the ART Nissans. Shout out to them. Let that be a lesson, guys. Work as a team. Work as a team. Let me see what's going on. Yeah, man, that's the end then. Let me see, actually. Is anyone in the... Nah, not really anyone in the party. That's gonna be the end of the stream then. The end of the stream. Shout out to Blank receiving that trophy. from Sim Team Shop. Shout out to them. As always, make sure you check out the merch from there. And I guess we are gone. I'll see you guys. Oh, we've got WEC multi-class tomorrow, I believe. Is it? Is it pre-season or is it round 1? Let me see. It's pre-season tomorrow, so make sure you're checking out that. Pre-season is gonna be tomorrow for WEC multi-class. WEC flagship series is coming back. But yeah, man, what a race. Next week we've got more speed because it's Tokyo Expressway. That's going to be chaotic, man. I can't wait for that. If you thought this race was anxiety ridden, Tokyo Expressway is going to be even worse. But yeah, I can't wait for this race next week. It's going to be interesting next week in the WEC GCOR camp. Hope you're there for that. And I'll see you guys very soon. In a bit, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe as always. Spread the word. Let's go. Thank you, guys.